So we are getting
Well,
ready
yeah, we are
to
back.
go live. We are actually live, Linda.
Yes, we
Finally!
are. Great.
This is Kim Ross-Hollingsworth, and I am the founder of the Arts and Authors Extravaganza and Book Builders Academy. And you are here on Arts and Author Talk. And we have here Lynda, Joice. She's joining us. And we were having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are here
For
finally.
30 minutes. For 30
30
minutes.
for 30
It
minutes.
wasn't even
But I just wanted to bring her on just so that she can share information about her book. But hold on for a second. I want to start an intro. Hey, welcome back, Lynda. So I want to introduce Lynda Joice. Lynda, take it away, hun. Give us a little bit of information about yourself.
My
My name
name
is
is
Lynda
Lynda
Joice.
Joice.
Other
Other
name
name
is
is
Lady
Lady
Purple.
Purple.
Many know
Many know
me
me
as
as
both.
both.
I am a
I am a
published
published
author,
author,
and I
and
am a
I am a
two-time
two-time
winner
winner
of
of
Christian
Christian
literature.
literature.
I have
I
two
have two
awards,
awards,
y'all,
y'all,
for
for
my
my
Yes.
book,
book,
Surviving on
Surviving on
Broken
Broken
Pieces,
Pieces,
which is
which
a
is a
memoir
memoir
about my
about my
childhood,
childhood,
turning my
turning my
pain
pain
into
into
purpose.
purpose.
Exactly. And I heard you just came from Texas.
Oh,
What
I
happened
did
in
hear that.
Texas?
well, I
Well,
didn't
I
get
didn't get
lost. I
lost.
did
I
come
did come
back.
back.
That's for
That's for
one.
one.
Um,
Um,
I was
I was
found
found
by
by
a young
a young
lady
lady
named
named
Joy
Joy
Lupus,
Lupus,
and she
and
heard
she
about
heard
my
about my
book.
book.
So
So
they loved
they
my
loved my
personality,
personality,
and they
and
said
they
I
said
had
I
to
had
be
to be
there.
there.
So
So
they got
they
me
got me
down
down
there,
there,
and I
and
was there
I
for
was there
two
for 2 weeks.
weeks. And
And
the
the
thing
thing
about it
about it
was,
was,
while I
while
was
I
there
was there
for a
for a
ceremony,
ceremony,
I
I
won not
won
just
not just
one
one
award,
award,
I
I
won
won
two.
two.
Wow, that's
And it
And
awesome.
was
it was
such
such
a,
a,
I kept
I
on
kept on
singing,
singing,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
win, I'm
win,
gonna
I'm
win, I'm
gonna
gonna win.
win.
And then when
And
I
then when I
won,
won,
I
I
froze.
froze.
I
I
couldn't get
couldn't
I
out
get
think
there.
you
out
were taping it live, and I think
Okay.
something happened on that live video
And
too.
and
it's when
it's
they
when
called
they
my
called my
name.
name.
Yeah, I think you dropped the phone. Tell you the truth, but we didn't see or hear anything after that.
No, they
No, they
didn't.
didn't.
Because I
Because
had
I
to
had to
go
go
up
up
and get
and
my
get my
award.
award.
And I've
And
been
I've been
writing
writing
since I
since I
was,
was,
my mother
my
said
mother said
forever,
forever.
Wow.
but I've been
But I've been
writing that
writing
I
that I
remember
remember
as long
as
as
long as
11 years
11 years
old.
old.
I would
I
go in
would
my
go in my
room
room
and they would
and they
be
would be
looking
looking
for
for
me.
me.
Where's
Where's
Linda?
Linda?
And I
And
would be
I
up
would
in
be
my
up in my
room
room
writing,
writing,
making up
making
a
up a
story
story
or
or
reading.
reading.
And
And
I
I
was
was
a little
a little
girl
girl
doing
doing
that.
that.
I remember seeing a letter that you, or a
Yeah.
story that you just wrote not too long ago. You put it online. That was the
Yes.
Yes.
cutest thing ever. I mean,
I
I
couldn't
was
I couldn't
like,
spell.
spell.
oh my goodness. Yeah, actually, you could spell. And you were what, 11?
I was
I was
8.
8.
8. Wow.
I was
I was
8. I
8.
was
I was
See,
down
down
comes from
south
reading.
and
south
I
and I
wrote my
wrote my
parents a
parents a
letter.
letter.
And I
And
was
I was
talking
talking
about
about
how
how
I had
I
just
had just
learned to
learned to
fish.
fish.
My
My
cousins had
cousins
taught
had
me
taught
how
me
to
how to
fish.
fish.
And
Oh,
And
I told
I
my
told my
mother, I said,
mother, I
well,
said, well,
bring
bring
Sheldon and
Sheldon and
Eric
Eric
down, which
down,
are
which
my
are my
two
two
nephews
nephews
and my
and my
niece,
niece, who,
and
and
being they
being
were
they
like
were like
my
my
friends,
friends,
growing
growing
up.
up.
mm-hmm.
But I
But
was
I was
down
down
south
south
by
by
myself,
myself,
just with
just with
my
my
other
other
cousins
cousins
that I was
that I
just
was
getting
just
to
getting
know.
to know.
Wow. That's so
So I
So
awesome.
have
I have
history.
history.
Yes. Now, we've known each other for quite some time now. I mean, for many years. When I first met you, you were into the plays. So, what made you switch from doing just the plays into being an author now?
I
I
feel that
feel
I
that I
actually
actually
I go
I
back and
go back and
forth
forth
really.
really.
When I
When I
started
started
writing,
writing,
I
I
used to
used to
write
write
in play
in play
form, but it
form,
was a
but it was a
story.
story.
Yes.
And
And
it's
it's
because I
because
didn't
I didn't
know
know
the
the
different
different
ways
ways
of how
of
to
how
write
to write
depending on what you
depending on
were
what you were
writing.
writing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
I
learn
didn't
that
learn that
till
till
later
later
on.
on.
But
But
I was
I was
writing
writing
stories
stories
in the
in
very
the very
beginning,
beginning,
Right.
but just
but
in
just
play
in
form.
play form.
Exactly.
And I
And I
guess
guess
maybe
maybe
in
in
2009,
2009,
I
I
started
started
putting my
putting
own
my own
plays out
plays out
Mm-hmm.
as the
as the
founder
founder
of the
of the
Vision
Vision
Productions
Productions
Incorporation.
Incorporation.
Not to
Not to
mention, I
mention,
was
I
an
was an
assistant
assistant
director.
director.
I've
I've
done
done
directing
directing
at
at
churches,
churches,
Wow.
and
and
I'm
I'm
also the
also the
actress.
actress.
People don't know
Don't know
Exactly.
that
that
I
I
used
used
to
to
act
act
as
Well,
as
well.
I
well.
saw a movie that you just did. Well, not I didn't see the movie yet, but of course, you were, like showing like different things that you were doing within the play, and then I saw your attire. Tell us a little bit about that.
Um,
Um,
I was
I was
actually on
actually
a
on a
TV
TV
show
show
done by
done
a
by a
college
college
studio.
studio.
A young
A
lady
young
that
lady
used
that
to
used
work
to
with
work with
me
me
recommended me
recommended
to
me to
play
play
the
the
grandmother.
grandmother.
I was
I was
Nana.
Nana.
Yep,
And
I
And
saw
the
the
that.
main
main
actress
actress
was
was
her
her
daughter,
daughter,
which I
which I
knew as a
knew as a
little
little
girl. So
girl.
we
So
were
we were
very
very
comfortable
comfortable
working with
working
each
with each
other.
other.
And it
And it
wasn't
wasn't
long.
long.
I'm still
I'm
waiting
still
for the
waiting for the
footage,
footage,
but I
but
don't even
I don't
remember
even
the
remember
name
the
of
name
it.
of it.
But it was
But it
about
was
a
about a
little
little
girl
girl
who
who
had a
had a
fairy
fairy
tale.
tale.
And
And
basically,
basically,
they were
they were
taking
taking
her
her
in a
in a
carnival.
carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And that
That
was the
was the
part
part
of
of
her
her
happy
happy
place.
place.
Oh
And I
wow.
And
was
I
her
was her
encourager,
encourager,
though her
though her
mother,
mother.
you know how mothers are sometimes. They just are so busy and they don't have time to talk to their children. But I was the one that was taking time with the little girl and encouraging her.
That's so awesome. And I think, was that your first acting gig that you had?
That was my first acting since a long time. I used to be in plays in church. Like Sunday schools, the Easter play. One time I was also played in a movie, I'm sorry, a play, whereas I was the bad girl and Satan was trying to take me to hell. And I was fighting, no, 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 you
You
can't
can't
take
take
me.
me.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
so I
had
had
several
several
plays.
plays.
Even in
Even
high
in high
school,
school,
Mm-hmm.
I was
I
in
was in
plays.
plays.
So when did you transition, like from acting, or are you still trying to act?
No,
No,
no, I'm
I'm
not.
not.
I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
act because
act
that
because that
means
means
learning
learning
lines and
lines and
things like
things like
that.
that.
To
To
that.
that.
And how many books have you written so far? It's just the
Oh,
Oh,
memoir, correct?
now
now
let me
let
ask
me
you a
ask you a
question.
question.
Do
Mm-hmm.
you
Do
mean
you
how
mean
many
how
have
many
I
have I
written
written
or how
or how
many
many
Have you
I've
gotten
published?
published? So it's the one
This
published,
is
but you've written
correct.
correct?
quite a few.
I've
I've
written
written
credit for.
credit
I've
for. I've
written
written
about
about
30
30
stories.
stories.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, and well, I'll ask you that later because I know you're planning on putting out a few more books.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
But
most
I
most
will
definitely.
definitely.
ask you about that in a minute.
Yes,
Yes,
most
most
definitely.
definitely.
Some of my
Some of my
books got
books got
thrown
thrown
away,
away,
Kim.
Kim.
Really? Oh my goodness. Why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
very
devastating.
devastating.
Why?
Well,
Well, I'm
I'm married
married
first of
first of all.
all, and my husband thought it was trash. He didn't open the box. He didn't know what it was, and he's hearing impaired. So he took the liberty to think it was trash and he threw them out.
Oh
And
my
I was a little
goodness.
upset about that because I had them books before I had him.
Mhm.
So
That's
that's
hard.
why I don't have a lot of the books that I've written, but I still have a lot of books. I still have a lot that I have written over the years. I would say I have at least 20.
That's amazing. So the story that you're get well, before we get into that, tell us a
Yes,
little
ma'am.
bit about your book, your memoir, Surviving on Broken Pieces. And
Okay.
actually, I have that book right here, which
She
I
does.
have already started reading. And I plan on finishing this by the end of this month. I do
Go,
have a little
girl.
more free time that I can, dedicate to my reading. But I
Mm-hmm.
will definitely get a chance to finish this book by the end of this month. So please tell us a little bit about this book.
I can read you the synopsis. It says, Surviving on Broken Pieces is Lynda Joice being transparent about her life. She declares sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Linda says they do hurt. Her story will help heal the hearts of those who feel outcast, overlooked, or feel that they do not fit in, and offer encouragement, hope, restoration, and an open invitation to set your heart free. And everything that I wrote is true. It actually happened. I'm not fabricating about the depression that I dealt with as a little girl, as a child, as a young adult, even as a full grown adult, still was dealing with depression, suicidal attempts several times. I stopped trying to commit myself. I stopped trying to commit suicide. Um, I would say by the time I was in high school, I stopped. I was in self-afflicting myself with a razor, often in the bathroom, watching the blood just rise up and sitting in the bathroom crying because I couldn't understand why I was created the way I was, why I felt so alone. Um, I am the youngest. You would think I couldn't talk, but I am the youngest of seven. But because my siblings being so much older than me, I was often by myself. I didn't have many friends to play with, and that bothered me because I felt unloved. And as a little girl, wanting to be accepted, wanting to have a boyfriend, just wanting to be loved. And plus, I was molested during that time when I wrote that letter. I looked at that, and that was around the same time. How ironic it is, I was also molested when I was down south. So I was dealing with a lot of things as a little girl, and it seemed like I was dealing with things by myself.
Yeah, I can understand a lot about that because that's some of the information that I put in my book. Because, to be transparent, I was molested as a little girl. Um,
Right.
a lot of us were. And
It's
it
true.
was something that was difficult for us to deal with, but, uh, we overcome, we definitely overcome those things, but it's still something that's held deep within us.
True.
And it's a sad thing that you had to go through that, and amongst other things that you've gone through. My question to you is, what made you feel like you were unworthy? What do you know now, or is that something that you're still struggling with?
No, I don't think I'm struggling with that person much because now at this point I really don't care. I get to the point of I learned to love myself.
Hmm.
And whoever the heck that doesn't love me, I get to a point and realize that's their problem and not mine.
Exactly.
because
because
anybody that
anybody
gets
that
to
gets
know
to
me
know me
loves
loves
me.
me.
Yeah.
Not
Not
because
because
I'm
I'm
all of
all
that,
of
but just
that, but just
because I'm
because
very
I'm very
integral.
integral.
I'm very
I'm very
unique.
unique.
And
I'm a
loyal.
I'm a
different type
different
of
type of
person,
person.
and I'm
And I'm
loyal.
loyal.
And if
And
my
if my
girlfriend
girlfriend
Sean is
Sean is
listening, she
listening, she
says I
says, I
love
love
hard.
hard.
Yeah, you
Even
do.
though I
Even though I
try
try
not
not
to,
to,
I asked
I
God to
asked God
take
to
that
take
away
that
from
away
me.
from me.
I really
I really
did.
did.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
prayed and
prayed
asked the
and asked the
Lord
Lord
to help
to
me
help me
not
not
love
love
people so
people so
much
much
because I
because
felt
I
as though I
felt as though I
wasn't
wasn't
getting any
getting in
return.
return.
And
And
the more
the
I
more I
use
use
affirmations and confirming my own self, the better I feel about myself, the more confident I feel about myself. I feel like I look good. I'll be 61 in 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
So
And you
so
look darn good.
thank you, doll.
I do believe that, writing is definitely therapeutic.
It
it
is.
Um,
is.
when I wrote my memoir, it was something that made me release some of that hurt, that anger
Mm-hmm.
that I held inside. It also opened up some doors to where I didn't understand like why I went through some of the things that I went through. But as I wrote, it made me come to my senses, so to speak. And
Okay.
it was very therapeutic. And that's why I always advise people, if there's anything that you're going through, write. Journaling
Mm-hmm.
is like
Mm-hmm.
the best thing ever.
I
I
still
And
still
journal.
journal.
I mean, even if you don't write full sentences or full, you know, like long, drawn out words, just writing just a little bit down,
You're
You're
just
writing your
writing
expressing
your
your
thoughts.
thoughts.
feelings, your thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it helps. It really does
Absolutely. I
help.
I
agree.
agree.
You
Yep,
know,
I
I
agree.
to
agree.
me, that's your best friend.
Absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
piece of paper, when you can't speak to no one, that paper you can speak to. So it does help. And, a lot of people don't realize that. And of course you give it to God. We give everything to God. But
Mm-hmm.
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 writing those thoughts down, getting that off your chest, it relieves anxiety.
It's a
It's a
release.
Um,
release.
and it just makes you feel better, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree
I
with
agree
your
with
Now,
your
I'm
opinion.
not a doctor, but I know it helped me.
Uh-huh.
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 Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
it's very
therapeutic
therapeutic
because you get
because
a
you get a
chance to
chance to
release
release
and you get a
and you
chance
get a
to
chance to
express.
express.
You're not
You're not
holding in
holding
your
in your
expression.
expression.
Even if
Even
you're
if you're
angry,
angry,
you're
you're
writing
writing
out
out.
what you're angry about. And as you stated that it's your best friend, you can say whatever you want. If you want
You
to
want to
cuss it
cuss it
out,
out.
That's right.
if you
If
want to
you're going to
call
call
people
people
names in
names
it,
in it,
at
at
least you're
least you're
releasing it
releasing it
and you're
Yes.
and
not
you're not
holding it
holding it
in.
in.
So I
So
agree
I
with
agree
you
with you
100%.
And
100%.
one thing I say, if you don't want it to get out, if you don't want it to get to anyone, after you write it, rip it up.
True.
True.
I'm
Pray
big
over
Big
it
fan.
and
fan of
rip it
reading.
up.
Let me tell
Let
you
me tell
something,
you
honey.
something, honey.
I
I
have a
have a
journal.
journal.
I have
I have
several.
several.
Mhm.
Not
Not
using
using
anybody's
anybody's
name,
name,
but they
but
looked
they
in my
looked in my
book
book
Right.
and they
and
didn't
they
like what
didn't
they
like
read.
what they read.
And I
And I
told them,
told them,
you were
you
never
were never
invited to look
invited
at
to
my
look at
book.
my book.
So
Mm.
So
whatever you
whatever you
saw,
saw,
that's what you
that's
get.
what you get.
Mm.
Because you had
Because
to
you had to
finish, it
finish,
was
it was
private.
private.
And it
And it
wasn't
wasn't
like it
like it
was
was
out.
out.
You
No, you
kind of
kind
like
of like
went
went
looking
looking
for it.
for it.
So
So
since you
since
went
you
looking
went looking
for it,
for it,
you
you
got
got
exactly what
exactly
you
what
was
you was
looking for.
looking for.
That's right.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yep.
So the next journal I got, I said, well, now mind your business. Kim, where'd you go? And it's still running. Kim is not being seen. I don't know what happened to her, but she's an awesome person. I've read her book. I read Kim's book. What is the name of it is um I'm sorry, y'all. I don't remember what the name of it is, but I have a copy upstairs. I read it in about 3 days, and it's very good. It's very transparent. She talks about her life, and
and
she
she
basically
basically
is
is
very
very
transparent
transparent
in her
in her
book.
book.
It's
And
called
And
she's
she's
very,
Nothing Beats a Failure But a Try. And it's a
go,
memoir
go,
about
go.
my three husbands.
Yes, it
Yes, it
is. And
is.
she
And she
has husbands.
husbands.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh, when I
God, when
read
I
that, book, I almost
I
rolled
almost
over
rolled
the
over
bed.
bed.
Because I
Listen,
Because
was
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
trying to
my
take that
friend.
echo off the phone, offline, because
yeah.
my
Yeah.
cousin Lisa, hi Lisa, and
Hi,
Hi,
my
Lisa.
daughter
Lisa.
Brianna,
Hey,
Hey,
uh,
Bree.
Bree.
my homegirl Kelly, they're all on the online right now. But they said that there was an echo going on, so I was trying to take that off, and of course I blocked
We're being
myself
Being
off.
busy.
busy.
But I
I was
I
thank
was
talking
talking
about
you.
you.
about you.
I know I heard you. I appreciate you though, because that memoir, I mean, I was trying to write that book for like 12 years, I believe. And I didn't know how to end the book because it was a memoir and I thought that I had to be dead before I can,
Okay.
Okay.
put it out. I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
how to end it. So I had one of my editors, she uh, told me that I can always end it and then start a new chapter after that. So that's what I wind up doing. So I was able to end the book at that time. But it took me a very long time to get that book out. And of course, that was the start of everything. Instead of me having a book signing for myself, I launched it with local authors, and then I included artists, and that was over 10 years ago. So we just actually celebrated our 10-year anniversary last August, and since then I've put out 11 books. So links to all of the books, all of your information for your books, um, will be at the bottom of this video. So if anyone's interested in purchasing any of those books, the links will be at the bottom. But Lynda, before we go any further, I just wanted to ask you, what is the name of your, well, I don't know if you even have that name, but what is the name of the newest release that you're getting ready to put out? Do you have that
Well,
name
Well,
yet?
the
the
most
most
recent
recent
one,
one,
because
because
to your
to your
surprise, I have
surprise, I
three
have
of them.
three of them.
Oh,
If I
yeah.
could
If
do
I
them
could do
all
them
at
all at
once,
once,
I would do
I
them
would do
all at
them all at
once.
once.
Well, we're
But the
going to
one
But the
try
that
one
you're
to.
that you're
probably,
probably,
huh? What you say,
what you say,
honey?
honey?
I said we're going to try to put all three out at once.
Oh well,
Oh,
God
well,
be
God
the
be the
glory.
glory,
Because guess
because guess
what? They
what?
ain't
They
even
ain't even
ready.
ready.
But the one
But the
you're
one
talking
you're
about
talking
is
about is
called
called
"Secrets of an
Secrets of an
Angel."
Angel.
Yes.
That's the one you're
That's the one you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
And
And
Mm-hmm.
you talk
you talk
about trying
about
to get
trying to
that
get that
out.
out.
That
That
one
one
for
for
12
12
years.
years.
Yeah.
I can
I
beat
can
that.
beat that.
Wow.
I wrote
I wrote
that
that
story
story
before my
before my
children were
children were
born. My
born. My
oldest is
oldest is
33
33
years
years
old.
old.
Wow.
But I
But
never
I never
tried to
tried to
publish
publish
because I
because
didn't
I
believe
didn't believe
anybody
anybody
would
would
read
read
anything I
anything I
wrote.
wrote.
And I guess
And I
that
guess
was a
that was a
self-esteem
self-esteem
issue
issue
It
too.
is.
too. Not
Not only
only
the
the
fact that
fact
I
that I
never had
never had
anybody
anybody
to
to
in my
in my
life that
life
was
that was
really a
really a
writer
writer
or
or
that
that
encouraged
encouraged
me
me
that it was
that it
okay
was
to
okay
do
to
that.
do that.
But
But
that
that
story
story
started out
started
as a
out as a
dream.
dream.
Um,
Um,
a lot of
a lot of
my
my
dreams I
dreams I
turn into
turn into
stories.
stories.
Sometimes that's
Sometimes
where they
that's where
come
they
from.
come from.
But I
But
did
I did
finally try
finally
to
try to read,
publish
publish
that
that
in
in
2010, I guess you would say. And ever since then, I've been having a problem. But it's coming out this year.
Definitely coming out this year.
It's coming
it's
out this
coming
year.
out this
Definitely.
year.
Because I'm going
Definitely.
to help
Definitely.
you do that.
Yes,
We've
you are.
already
Yes, you are.
Because
started.
I know where
Because
you
I know
live.
where you live.
But yes. But Lynda,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
what advice would you give to aspiring authors?
To believe
To
in
believe in
yourself,
yourself,
no
Mm-hmm.
matter
no
what
matter what
anyone
anyone
says,
says.
if you
If
know
you
you
know
can
you
do
can
it,
do it,
you can
you can
accomplish it.
accomplish.
Your belief starts first in you, in your mind. Even if you run into obstacles, don't
Don't
stop.
stop.
Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. And even though some people may not think it should be done the way they feel as though they should, believe me, it will come to pass if you don't get up, because there's someone out there that will help you. There is a Kim Ross Hollingsworth that will help you.
I try. I just
Good.
I'm just inspired. Well, I've been reading since I was a little, very little girl. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know how old. My mom, she tells me that all the time that
Okay.
she used to well, I know I used to read very, very
Mm-hmm.
early. But she said she used to always come in and fix my glasses because I fall asleep with the glasses on and you know, I went to bed reading, I woke up reading. I just fell in love with books at an early age. And I believe it was a release. I was I get entangled in my books and it's just the stories. I just get so caught up in the stories that I didn't want them to end. And actually, my middle child, Brianna, she took that after me. But I just vowed that, well, when I wrote my first book, I never in a million years thought that it would lead to this. And I love hearing the stories. I love giving the encouragement and just seeing you grow because you've grown, I mean, tremendously. And I just can't wait to see what else you have in store.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And your
And your
story
story
sounds
sounds
very
very
similar
similar
Yeah,
because
thanks.
because
I
I
always
always
snuck
snuck
when I was
when I was
supposed to
supposed to
be
be
going to
going to
sleep.
sleep.
When I
Exactly.
was
When I
sent
was
to
sent to
bed,
bed,
I was
Yep.
I was
reading a
reading a
book
book
under my
under my
sheet with a
sheet with a
flashlight,
flashlight,
and
and
I
I
found
found
my
my
old
old
report
report
card.
card.
I was
I was
cleaning my
cleaning my
mother's
mother's
house. This
house.
was
This was
years
years
ago.
ago.
And
And
the
the
report
report
card
card
said,
said,
"Buy
"Buy
Lynda
Lynda
a
a
lot of
lot of."
books." And I was in fifth grade then. Buy Lynda a lot of books because she loves to read.
Yep.
And that
And
was
that
from
was
my
from my
fifth
fifth
grade
grade
teacher.
teacher.
That's so awesome.
And then
And
when I
then when I
realized,
realized
when I got
when I got
older,
older,
I went
I went
back to
back
that.
to that.
I said,
I
no
said, no
wonder
wonder
I
I
enjoy
enjoyed
writing.
writing.
Reading
Reading
and
and
writing
writing
are
are
linked and
linked and
connected
connected
together.
together.
So we
So we
have
have
so
so
much
much
in
in
common,
common,
Kim.
Kim.
Yes, we do. And Kelly, thank you,
Thank
hon.
you, Kelly.
Kelly. Thank you, Kelly.
Now, Kelly, she is starting to put her book. Actually, she's in the midst of writing her book. And I wish, actually, Kelly, can you put the name of your book, the title, in the comment section? Because she's writing her book and she's writing every day. I mean, she's outbeating like the best of us.
Uh-huh.
And that's a good thing. And also, she has her planner that came out. So she's
I
doing
have
a
one.
great job. So I'm
Yep.
I'm
She
really
sent me a
proud of
Sent me a
her
copy.
copy.
too.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
sent
she
me a
sent me a
copy of the
copy of the
planner,
planner,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
and
an
it's an
amazing
amazing
book.
book. When I first
When I
when I
first
first
saw it,
saw it,
I was
I was
amazed with
amazed
it.
with it.
I said,
I said,
"Oh,
"Oh, I'm not.
I don't know
I
who
don't know
getting
who getting
married, but I
married, but I
said I
said
want a
I want a
copy because
copy because
somebody's gonna
somebody's
get
gonna get
married."
married.
It ain't
It
me,
ain't me,
but
but
somebody
somebody.
gonna get
Yes,
married.
it's a beautiful planner,
It's a
beautiful.
It's a
beautiful
beautiful
book.
And my daughter actually, I think she gave a copy to each one of my daughters because both of them are engaged, and Brianna's
nice.
actually getting married first, and
Okay,
I
Okay.
can't wait to see what she does,
with the
With the
book.
book.
with the planner and
Oh
with
my
the
Oh my
God,
wedding
God.
itself because I
that's
mean
gonna be
That's gonna be
amazing.
amazing.
it
I
is
can.
amazing.
I can't
I
wait to see
can't
them
wait to see them
pictures because I
pictures
know
because I
that's
know
gonna
that's
be an
gonna be an
amazing
amazing
wedding.
wedding.
What? And
What? And
you the
you the
mama?
mama?
You the
You the
bride's mom?
bride's mom?
Yes.
What?
So I'm excited about it, and I know she is, and I really can't believe that my daughters are getting married. Can't believe
I
that at
already
I
all.
knew.
already knew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I got
yeah. I
something
got something
coming on
coming
too.
on
I
too.
can't
I can't
believe either.
believe
You
either. You
already know,
already
but
know, but I.
Yeah. Yes. But
But
I'm
it's
just so
good.
excited about everything that's happening.
It's
And
good.
what I just have to ask you, where can we find your book?
Right
Right
now,
now,
Or
it
all your
depends
it
on.
books,
depends on.
because you probably have them all listed somewhere.
I
I
lost
lost
my
my
website.
website.
Go on, I
Go
gotta
on, I
work
gotta
back
work
on
back on
that.
that.
If you're in
If you're in
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia,
you can
you
get
can
your
get
book
your
from
book from
me.
me.
I will
I
bring
will
it to
bring
your
it to your
house
house
because
because
I
I
carry them
carry
in
them in
my
my
trunk,
trunk
in my
and my
pocketbook, and
pocketbook and
everywhere I go.
everywhere I go.
Yes,
But
But
if you
if you
cannot,
cannot,
it
it
is
is
available
available
now
now
on
on
Amazon.
Amazon.
And the name of
And
the
the
book
name
is
of the book is
Surviving
Surviving
on
on
Broken
Broken
Pieces.
Pieces.
Also, I
Also, I
do
do
have,
have
you can
you
reach
can
me on
reach me on
Instagram
Instagram
as
as
one
one
lady
lady
underscore
underscore
purple.
purple.
And of
And
course,
of
I'm
course,
also
I'm
on
also on
Facebook.
Facebook.
LY,
LY,
Linda Linda
Lynda
Joice,
Joice,
which means
which means
beautiful
beautiful
joy.
joy.
Or
that's
you
so
can
Or you
call
can call
beautiful.
Kelly.
Kelly.
I know exactly. I have all your information. But I'd like to thank you, Linda, for being my very, very first guest on the show. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to be interviewing a lot more of our authors and artists that have graced the stage of the Arts and Authors Extravaganza. And the reason why I put this podcast together was because I don't get a chance to really engage with the vendors, the artists and the authors that come out to the event. I try my hardest to talk to everyone, but I don't even see most of these people until they come to the event. And when they do, I don't get a chance to, go around to each one of the tables. I don't get a chance to find out exactly what they do or what their books are about or their artwork is. So this will give me a chance to actually engage with the artists and authors that come out to the events. And also, each person that I do interview, if you haven't had a chance to come out to the Arts and Authors Extravaganza, you will get a percentage off of your table if you do come out to the Arts and Authors Extravaganza. And you will also, which you, Linda, have also gained a spot in our Arts and Authors magazine. So you get a full page. And yes, you do. So anyone who comes on the show will have access to the Arts and Authors Extravaganza, and you will also have access to the magazine. So
You're all
I really
so
listen. It's all about helping you all, and exposure is key. And I tell everyone all the time, it doesn't. I mean, some exposure is bad exposure, of course, but anytime you can get your name out there or get your voice or your information out there, take advantage of it.
absolutely
You never
right.
know who's watching.
That's right,
That's right,
because
because
I
I
followed you
followed
for
you
10
for
to
10 to
15
15
years,
years,
and you
and you
finally opened the
finally
door and let me in.
I know. Well, you know what? You have to let me into these plays because I'm trying to get my book put into a play, and I've been trying for
That would be
many
awesome.
years. And also, I believe I talked to you about some other people who are interested in getting their books into plays as well. But we're gonna do some things, Linda.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we are.
We're gonna do
Collaboration
Collaboration
some
is
is key.
key.
things. And
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 put
we
out
put
the
out the
jealousy, because
jealousy,
that's
because
one
that's
thing I
one
will
thing I
say
would say
about you
about
and you,
you,
Kim, and
Kim, and
myself.
myself.
For as
For as
long as
long as
I
I
can
can
remember,
remember,
and some
and
of
some
those
of
that are
those
in
that
our
are in our
circle,
circle,
we're not
we're
jealous
not
of each
jealous of
other.
each other.
never that. There's no
We're not jealous of
competition.
each other. There is
Listen,
no competition.
I want to be where some of my friends are, and I know that some of my friends want to be where I am.
That's
But
right.
listen, we're all gonna get there together. It's all about togetherness for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep, there's
with
no
you.
competition.
That's
that's
Garfield.
Garfield.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
I,
Emilio, How are you, hon?
Hi,
Hi,
Amelia.
Amelia.
Did you
Did you
decide to
decide
come
to come
back
Tell
to
back
the
to
Daniela
the
we
city?
said
city yet?
hello. Yeah, we're just here having a conversation, discussing Lynda and her success. I mean, this lady is unstoppable. Unstoppable. What you holding up there?
This is
This
a
is a
bookmarker that
bookmarker that
says
says
"Surviving on
surviving on
Broken
broken
Pieces."
pieces.
I
I
generally
Wow.
generally
slide it in the
slide it in
book,
the book
That's so
so you
awesome.
so
can't
you
lose
can't
your
lose your
page.
page.
So,
So,
Well, actually,
I
I
just
need one of those because I do not have a bookmark in my page in my
oh,
book.
that's
oh,
a
that's a
oh,
oh,
gross.
gross.
So I
Okay,
need
I had to
I
one.
come
had
to
to come to
Jersey. I
Jersey.
had to
I
come to
had to come to
Jersey and
Jersey
bring
and
you
bring
because
you
I don't
because
want
I
to
don't
wait
want to
on
wait
you
on you
to get
Oh,
it
to
like
what
I
get
you
it
had to
like
trying
I
to
come
had
to
to
get
say?
a
come
I'm
to get
not
a
shirt.
going to get
shirt.
over there?
Somebody
Somebody
took a long
took a
time
long
to give
time to
me
give
a
me
shirt
a shirt
once.
once.
I had to
I
tell
had
Ooh.
to
their
tell their
brother
brother,
no.
Oh no, she didn't.
She
Emilio,
did
see,
it.
she's telling on me right
she
now.
She
did.
did. I
I
told
told
her,
her, mother,
But
Mother
Mother
yes.
Ross.
Ross.
But I definitely appreciate you so much. And
Oh,
anybody who's watching, because I know a lot of people are catching a replay because we did start a little late, and
yeah.
hopefully next, well, we're doing bi-weekly. We're not doing
Every other
the
week.
show every week because of
Okay.
Okay.
everybody being so busy, plus
Mm-hmm.
myself, you know. So we're doing the show bi-weekly, but I will be announcing the next person that we're going to be interviewing, and that will be placed at the bottom of this page so that you get a chance to hear from another artist or author. But you can always follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and also Anchor. Uh, we wanted to. This started out as a podcast that I got information from Erica Blocker. Uh, to she actually mentored me on my podcast, and I really appreciate her for doing so, and encouraged me to go through with it, and that's the reason why I took the arts and authors to another level, because I want to hear your stories. I want to purchase your books, and I know a lot of other people would like to do so as well. That's why we're having it. So you can find us on all platforms, and like I said, the links will be at the bottom of the page. But I thank you all for joining us. I thank you, Lynda, for coming on and sharing your story. Oh, you know what, Lynda, you mentioned something about bullying too that I really wanted to, wanted you to elaborate on. Can you please just elaborate on that a little bit, and then we'll end it?
Absolutely. I'm
Absolutely. I'm
glad you
glad
brought
you
that
brought
up.
that up.
Thank you.
I used
I
to
used to
deal with,
deal with
first of all, I want to thank you for having me on your show today. I've enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed your company. Um,
Likewise,
bullying,
babes.
thank you.
Thank you.
I am an advocate for bullying. I have been for several years. I was bullied myself. And bullying is something I believe that is not taken serious, and it needs to be. There are so many young people and seasoned people who are ostracized and treated very unfairly and unkindly to a point that it beats
Beats
their
their
esteem
esteem
to a
to
point
a
that
point that
sometimes they
sometimes
want to
they
give
want to
up
give
on
up on
life.
life.
They don't
They
want
don't
to
want
be
to
in the
be in the
circle
circle
of
of
where, and
where, and
sometimes
sometimes
they just
they
give
just
up
give up
because
because
they feel
they
as though
feel as
they're
though
not
they're not
loved.
loved.
And
And
I was
I was
doing
doing
bullying as a what you call it, talent show, where I would get young people together and I would allow them to use their talents in an event that I often have every year, but because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to do it. But I will go back to doing it again. And they would show their talents, their gifts, whatever their talent and gift was. Then I would also have people to come in, adults mainly, teachers, Educators, principals, even police officers would talk about
About
the
the
effects of
effects of
bullying and what they know of it on that side of. I'm
I'm
hoping
hoping
to
to
eventually get
eventually
my
get my
channel
channel
started
started
where I
where
can
I can
talk
talk
to
to
some
some
people who
people who
have
have
experienced
experienced
bullying to
bullying
tell
to
their
tell their
stories.
stories.
Yeah.
And
And
since
since
I've
I've
always ran
always ran
into a
into a
problem,
problem,
Lord laid
Lord
it
laid
on
it
my
on my
heart to
heart
do
to
a
do a
collaboration
collaboration
to
to
pull
pull
some
some
people
people
and let
and
them
that
tell
they
their
tell their
stories in a
stories in
book.
a book.
So we're
So
gonna
we're
Now,
do it
gonna do it
somehow,
somehow,
some way.
some way.
yes.
We're
Well,
gonna get
we're
it
We're gonna
done.
going
get it
to,
done.
I'm definitely helping you with that. But there was something that we talked about just the other day about bullying.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
were saying that even what I went through, like with my
Domestic
abusive
Domestic
violence.
violence.
relationship, that it was a form of bullying.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
most
Absolutely.
people don't think that, domestic violence is a form of bullying, but it really
It
It
is.
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 It really
It really
is.
is.
It really
It
is,
really is,
definitely.
definitely.
And
And I don't
And
know
I
how
don't know how
it's really
anybody
eye
anybody
can't see
can't
that.
opening.
see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
The only
difference I
difference
would
I would
say
say
is the
is the
fact
fact
is
is
that you're
that
in a
you're in a
relationship with this
relationship with this
person,
person,
whereas
whereas
bullying
bullying
may not
may not
be
be
someone that you're
someone
in
that
an
you're in an
intimate
intimate
relationship.
relationship.
To
To
me, I
me,
think
I
that's the
think that's
only
the only
difference.
difference.
You're
yeah,
You're
still
still
basically
basically
being
being
mean.
mean,
You
you
and
and
bullying
bullying
and
and
domestic
domestic
violence
violence
also
also
comes in
comes in
different
different
levels.
levels.
yes.
It's not
It's
just
not just
physical.
physical.
It's not just
Sometimes it's
physical.
Sometimes it's
emotional.
emotional.
Mental, I believe,
Sometimes
is
it's
Sometimes it's
mental.
worse.
mental.
Yeah,
I was
I
getting
because it
ready
was
to
getting
say
ready
stays
to
with
that
you
say that
forever.
because
because
physical
physical
bruises go
bruises
away.
go away.
Exactly.
Yeah, they go
Yeah, they
Exactly.
go
away. But
away.
when
But
you
when you
basically
basically
beating on
beating on
someone's
someone's
self-esteem
self-esteem
and
and
the
the
belittling
belittling
people,
people,
that's
that's
something
something
that they
that
may
they
not
may
get
not get
over.
over.
Yeah, it's true.
And if they
And if
do,
they
it's
do,
not
it's not
easy.
easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
just
I
feel
just
as though
So
feel as
there's a
though
lot
there's
of
a lot
hurting
of hurting
people in so
people in
many
so many
different
different
ways.
ways.
And I'm
And
just amazed that God has really given me the heart to be so concerned about people to a point. Sometimes there's some that I know that I cry for in my heart. Literally cry. I went to get my hair
hair
done one
done one
time
time,
and I
and I
felt
felt
this
this
overwhelming
overwhelming
feeling of
feeling of
tears.
tears.
And
hmm
I
And
couldn't
I couldn't
understand
understand
why it
why it
was.
was.
I was getting ready to cry and I wasn't about to cry until I got in the presence of this person. And later on, I realized it was because of that person's
Heart.
heart. I could
Wow.
I could
feel it.
feel it.
I could
I could
feel it
feel
once
it
I
once
got
I
in
got
her
in her
presence
presence
to a
to a
point where
point where
I was
I
getting
was
ready to
getting ready to
cry.
cry.
And when I
When I
finally was
finally
able
was
to
able to
talk to
talk
her,
to her,
she
she
broke
broke
down.
down.
hmm
So I
So I
seem to
seem
have
to have that,
that
that
talent and
talent
that
and that
gift. Not
gift.
that
Not
it's
that
a
it's a
great
great
thing to
thing
be
to
able
be
to,
able
but
to, but
at least
at
then I
least
can
then
go
I
pray
can go
for
pray for
people and then
people,
I
and
can
then I can
intercede for
intercede
them
for
and then
them,
I
and
can
then I can
encourage and
encourage and
inspire them.
inspire them.
That's what
That's
the
what the
purple hair is
purple
for,
hair is for,
because it
because it
draws
draws
people
people.
to want to talk to me.
That's true. It does draw people.
It's not my
It's not
favorite
my
color,
favorite
y'all.
color, y'all.
Believe it or
Believe
not,
it or not,
it's not my
it's not
favorite
my
color.
favorite
My
color.
favorite
My
color
favorite color
is gray.
is gray.
Tell them about the purple, because that's a great story, actually.
It's
It's
amazing.
amazing.
Listen, this
It
is
is,
me.
and
This
it's,
is
this is
me.
me.
hmm
I
I
color my
color
hair
my hair
often
often
to a point
to
where
a
they
point where they
say that I
say
play
that
in
I
the
play in
Crayola
the Crayola
box.
box.
In
In
2019,
2019,
I wanted
I wanted
everything
everything
changed to
changed
the point
to
I
the
put
point
a
I
lot of
put a
things
lot of
out of
things
my
out of my
house. If it was
house. If it was
black, it was out
black, it
my
was out my
house. If it
house.
was
If
green,
it
it
was
was out
green,
my
it was out
house.
my house.
I prayed
I
and I said,
prayed and I
Lord,
said, Lord,
for the
for
first
the
time,
first
I
time I
asked God,
asked God,
seriously,
seriously,
I said,
I
God,
said,
what
God,
color
what
do
color
you
do
want
you
me to
want me to
change
change
my hair
my
to?
hair to?
And I
And
heard
I
him say
heard him say
purple.
purple.
Wow.
And though
And
people
though
think
people
purple
think
only
purple only
means
means
royalty, it
royalty, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
There are
There are
other,
other
and
is and
everything means
everything
mid.
means mid.
Magical,
Magical,
mysterious,
mysterious,
creative,
creative,
spiritualism,
spiritualism,
which is
which
all
is
Linda
all Lynda
Joyce.
Joice.
So
Yes,
I
it
So I
is.
understood
understood
why
why
he
he
wanted me to
wanted me to
turn it
turn
into
it into
purple,
purple,
because
because
purple
purple
speaks
speaks
to so
to
many
so many
people
people
of all
of all
ages,
ages,
all
all
genders, all
genders, all
different
different
lifestyles,
lifestyles,
those that
those
are
that are
homeless,
homeless,
those that
those
are
that are
not,
not.
those that are in the
Those that are in the
city,
city,
in
in
other
other
states,
states,
they
They
stop me
stop me
and want
and
to
want
take
to take
pictures with
pictures
me
with
or
me,
either
or
want to
either want
talk
to
to me.
talk to me.
Your
Your
hair
hair is purple. You look like you did that.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. It really is
It's
interesting.
It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's
It's
amazing
amazing
to
to
me.
me.
But Lynda, I don't care what anybody say. You're an inspiration to me. I love talking to you. I love your encouragement, you know. So I just want you to keep shining. Keep doing what you do because you are touching lives. You really are. And
And if
a lot of people don't know this, but you are.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
And if
And if
anybody of you
anybody
that
of you that
still
still
loves me,
loves
my
me, my
birthday
birthday
coming up. If
coming up,
y'all
if
want to
y'all
give
want
me
to
a
give me a
birthday
birthday
party,
party,
I'll
I'll
come.
come.
Well, I have my daughter, Brianna. She'll decorate it and, get it all together for you, okay? And I'll just show up. I can't. But I want to thank you for coming on the show, being my very, very first, because I don't do well with this live thing, but you made me feel comfortable as being my first guest, and I love you for it. But I thank
Love you
you
too.
so much. I thank everybody that tuned in, and
Yay.
I see them from different platforms. I see you on Instagram. I see you on YouTube.
Wow.
I see you on Facebook. I love the fact that you all joined in. And if you have any questions behind the scenes, just the links to everything that we talked about today will be at the bottom. And I will be coming on to introduce our next guest. And I'm just glad we made it through because it was a rough start. But I'm going to get this thing down packed. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Alec, for
Cheers.
helping me with this thing. And I just appreciate you all. And I look forward to talking and chatting with you guys and drinking with you all next Monday, the following Monday, because we're on every other Monday. Alrighty, but I thank you all so much and good night.
Have a good
Have
evening.
a good evening.
Bye.
Stay
Stay
safe.
safe.
How we get
How
off?
we get off?
Yes.
Y'all want me
Y'all
to
want me to
sing?
sing?